This might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm just going to say it anyway. Bronny James has the potential to be a great role player and a contributor on a team in the future. Now, by no means am I saying he's going to be a superstar and blow up in the future and explode as a scorer and just become a star in the NBA. I don't think he has that skill set, and I don't believe that's in his cards for the future. But we have to just look at this at face value. Bronny's really faced some harsh criticism and honestly just hate from the NBA community in general, solely for the reason that he's LeBron James' son. I understand that that comes with the territory of being one of the greatest players of all time's son, but I think a lot of it is just forced, and really he's overanalyzed in every single aspect and every move he makes on the court. If you take his name out of the equation and just look at it from an unbiased point of view, he's a 55th overall second round pick. And quite frankly, most of those players that late in the draft never work out and their careers are cut very short. Yet it seems that Bronny is judged like he's a first round pick and is expected to perform at an elite level. No other second rounder this year is being so hyper focused on by the media and the NBA community in general. The truth of the matter here is Bronny probably could have benefited from another year or two in college to further progress his game before he got to the NBA level. That way he could have came in and been more of an impact player right off the bat. Now, I could understand the hate and the outrage if he was playing significant minutes on this Lakers team, but he's not even part of the rotation unless they have extreme injury scenarios like last night, or he's playing in garbage minutes at the end of the game. At the end of the day, the kid's only 20 years old and he's shown signs of improvement already this season. Let's take last night for example, where he scored his career high 17 points, go with 5 assists and 3 rebounds as well. Now, by no means is this a perfect game, but remember that game against Philly, his first real action when he got cooked by Tyrese Maxey and just looked extremely uncomfortable on offense, turning the ball over multiple times. Just 2 months, he's shown significant improvements, specifically with his confidence on the court. Just looks overall better as a whole, and I think it's largely due to his play in the G League. He's averaging about 25-5 in the G League, which is no small feat, and he's outperforming every single draft pick that was drafted after him. It's not like he took away a shot from somebody else. He's doing what he has to do and making the most of his opportunity. And like I said before, LeBron is one of the most powerful players in the league, so he kind of gets what he wants. He wanted to make history by playing with his son, so he probably got pushed to the league a little early. That's why I think the development in the G League is huge for Bronny, and it can turn him into a systematic player that can get at least rotational minutes on an NBA team. Now let's look at some of the plays he made versus the Bucks last night. Bronny started off the game confident. A little ghost screen by Goodwin, and Brook Lopez is not respecting Bronny at all, and he makes him pay on this, driving hard to the rim, gathering himself on balance, going up with 2 and hitting the nice little float shot. This play he attacks the closeout from Kuzma, who's late, and gets into the paint and shoots a nice floater over the shot blocking defender in Brook Lopez. Confidence is huge in an NBA player's performance, and I love how Bronny wasn't afraid to attack and get his own shots in this game. Another screen here, and Brook Lopez once again in super deep drop coverage, not respecting the pull-up jumper from Bronny at all. No hesitation, goes up and knocks it down. This play is super reminiscent of his pops, right? He's probably taken notes from Luka and LeBron, immediately getting the rebound, looking up the floor, and then hitting Morris in stride with the perfect full court pass. This is really great to see, and I think some of his skill set that he can bring to teams in the future, that ball handling and playmaking ability, along with his defense. This play didn't end in a basket, but it just shows the confidence. He's not afraid to go at one of the best defenders in the world in Giannis and goes right at him. Doesn't shy away at all. Hezzy behind the back crosses him up and gets to the rim. He just loses it there, unfortunately, but that was a good move. And with just a little cleanup at the end, he could get it to go. I highly doubt Bronny will ever be the first option on a team, but he can get quick sets like this within the offense to get his buckets, especially with his quickness and ability to get to the rim. Defenders are going to play in drop coverage and disrespect him like that. That's an easy pull-up jumper. Been a clear development in Bronny's game, especially with his scoring ability. In transition, attacking the gap out of the defenders and then driving to the paint. And look what he does here. He goes up with the right to get the defender jumping and then turns to his left, contorting his body to finish on the left side and get the bucket. That's a smart, high IQ play. And Bronny's been getting better each and every day. Every game we've seen him, he looks more and more confident and fluid on the court, and it's great to see. What do you guys think Bronny will be in the future? You think he can be a good role player, or do you think he's going to be a bust? Let me know down in the comments. Peace.